All right, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. This is Rose Master Mon Akamo from NC Global. Welcome to our Sunday night English Zoom meeting. I want to say thank you to everybody for getting on tonight. Thank you to our customers, our business partners. Tonight is going to be a great call. We do have our amazing Dr. Dotson here. She's going to be sharing some information with us. She's going to give us her vision speak. So get ready, take notes. There's going to be a lot of great information, like I said. So before we start, we always do the company model before and after the presentation. So if I know there's going to be new guests that's on tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with everybody how we do the company model. Like I said, with Atomy, we always start with the company model and end with the company model. So I'm going to share with you guys. You guys can first watch me how I do it, and then we all do it together. So just a demonstration, okay? So when I say company model, you guys ready? You guys raise your fist and says, yep. And when I say go, we read together. Cherish the spirit, create the vision, you pump up your fist. Follow faith, bring down your fist. Serve in humility, put up your fist and say, Aja, Aja, Aja together as loud as you can, okay? All right, everybody, if you could, please unmute your phone, unmute your computer, company model together. All right, company model, you guys ready?
Yes.
Go!
Praise the Spirit.
Thank you everybody for being on tonight. Thank you so much. I'm gonna mute everybody real quick. What's everybody doing tonight? All right, everybody's muted. Thank you so much for being on again. Tonight, we're gonna have an amazing call. We have Dr. Dotson. She's gonna share her vision with us with Atomy, why she loves Atomy, what makes her wanna work with Atomy, and what makes her have a giving heart of helping more people. So just like R and I, why we're here with Atomy, we've been here using the products 8 years and sharing the business for 7 years. And we're here because we love helping people. And that's what Dr. Dotson is going to be sharing with us. So if you could, Dr. Dotson, we are ready for you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me to give this vision speech. I feel I'm very humbled by the opportunity. I feel like it's completely undeserved. I had initially prepared a presentation on vitamin D, but Royal Master wanted me to give my vision speech. And so I had to quickly think about what my vision for Atomy is, because I feel undeserving of having this really great honor to give this speech, because I don't feel like I've achieved much. I'm still a sales master, but then I have to remind myself that in and of itself is an achievement as well. And that's the first step towards ultimate success. So I really appreciate the opportunity and the faith that the Royal Master has shown me, and I hope I live up to her expectations. So let me see if I can try to share my screen with you. I may need you to walk me through this. I don't have that button. Okay, there it is. Okay, great. There we go. All right. So as I was thinking about what I would present to you, I first felt like I needed to introduce myself. Like, for many, some of you know me, many of you do not. Like, who am I and why should you listen to me? Given that, you know, I am a sales master in Atomy and not a Royal Master or Star Master. But I I feel like if you get to know who I am and what my motivations are, then maybe my path will light your path to Atomy. So a quick professional introduction. I am a board certified family physician. I'm also a subspecialized in something called hospital medicine, and I am a locums hospitalist. That means that I travel all over the states that I am licensed in. I'm licensed in 6 states in the United States, and I work in hospitals. I usually work in what's called remote critical access facilities. That means those hospitals are sorely needed. They're usually in rural areas or areas that are underserved, and it's difficult for those hospitals to find physicians and find staff that want to permanently live there and work there. So they rely on traveling doctors like myself. I choose to do this because it combines my faith and my professional work. My faith teaches me that I'm of the Baha'i faith, for those of you who don't know, but it teaches me that as a child of God and in worship of God, I am to serve humanity. And so this combines my service as well as my work. I'm also a clinical associate professor at Orlando College of Osteopathic Medicine. And so forgive me if my presentation's in a teaching mode. I finished my undergraduate studies at Dartmouth College. It's a small Ivy League college in New Hampshire. I actually have a degree, a Bachelor of Arts in History. I later went to the University of Miami to obtain my Doctor of Medicine. So this is a little picture of my office in Pembroke Pines. These are some pictures that I had to pull together quickly today. So when I graduated from medical school, I particularly like to include this picture. This was during the height of COVID, when we had to dress up like this in order to take care of our patients. Let's see, a little bit about me personally. My better half, my husband Darren, of almost 32 years. In September we married, and we met at Dartmouth College. I was a 16-year-old freshman in college, and my husband was a senior. We met freshman week, and we've been together ever since. I have my most precious jewels, my prized possessions in life, right? My daughter, Jordan, and my son, Tyler. My daughter is 24 and graduated from Dartmouth and is studied film and media studies, and she's actually working now as a television producer, and she's an aspiring filmmaker. So hopefully you'll see one of her films in theaters someday. My son is 17, and he has just been accepted into the West Point United States Military Academy, and he'll be attending there in the fall. Actually, he starts in June. They don't even wait until the fall. So I thought I'd share some fun facts about myself. I love scrapbooking. I love scuba diving. I occasionally hike, and I like skiing. Some fun fact that most people may not know about me is that I was born in Uijeongbu, Korea, and I lived there until I was 6 years old, and I moved to the US and moved to Texas. So Korean was actually my first language, and English is my second language. I recently climbed Mount Kilimanjaro successfully. I'm very proud of that achievement. I was able to do it in 6 days. And at a long time ago, I actually ran a Disney marathon. So these are some photos that I'd like to share. So, but most importantly, I came here to talk to you about my path to Atomy, how I became introduced to Atomy and why I love Atomy and why I do this. So I initially came to know Atomy through one of my patients, but she is now my friend and sister, Renton Young. So I used to treat her for several conditions, and she doesn't mind. She's given me permission to speak about this. But I treated her for high cholesterol and pre-diabetes and high blood pressure. And one day she came to me and said, doctor, I'm going to stop taking all of my medicines. I'm going to take something. She didn't even tell me the name of it at the time. And if she did, I didn't remember. But she said, I'm going to take this supplement that I got from Korea. I hear it's really good. They told me I have to do it for a year. And I really want to, put forth my best effort and do it for a year. If it works, then, it's great. I don't want to take your medicines. If it doesn't work, I'll come back and I'll listen to you and I'll take your medicines. And so a year later, she came back and I reviewed her lab results, and I was just wow. I was overwhelmed. I couldn't believe it. Her cholesterol had completely resolved. Her hypertension was resolved. And mind you, I had not prescribed any medicines for the whole year. And her pre-diabetes had almost completely resolved. She was at like a 6.4 and she went to a 5.7, and 5.6 is considered normal. So when I saw these really shocking results, I mean, obviously very good results, positive results, I asked her, I said, you have to tell me what you did. And she shared with me, she's like, oh, doctor, I'm so happy. I want to tell you all about HemoHim. And that's how I got introduced to HemoHim. She gave me a sample. I put it aside because I said, I need to do my research on this. Truth be told, it took me several years just because I was busy, life got in the way. It took me several years before I had the opportunity to, and I took the time, actually, I should say, to do my research and learn about HemoHim. A lot of the research was done in Korean, so that was challenging. But there are a lot of studies that also you can find on at the NIH, National Institute of Health Studies, as well as some studies that are translated at PubMed. So I did my research. I was very impressed. I felt comfortable suggesting it, recommending it to my patients after I learned of it. After that, I had a free facial, which at that point, I really thought I was just going to do the facial to support her. I had no idea that I would fall in love with the products. And I had fully intended on just buying one set, right? Because whenever you go get a facial, they always push products on you. So I had decided, okay, I'm going to buy one set just to support her. And that was probably be it. But after I had the facial, I was really impressed with the product. And so I became interested in doing Atomy. One of the things that really attracted me to Atomy was that I could tell that this network marketing company was different than others, right? Let's see. I'm sorry. Yeah. So one of the things that really attracted me was that it had free membership. As you can imagine, over the years, all of my friends and family, and patients, everybody has, tried to introduce me into different network marketing companies. And I've always been resistant. Part of it was because of the high cost of starting and a lot of the obligations that it had. But Atomy had free membership and it had no monthly minimum purchases. I was attracted to its commitment to high quality and its commitment to low price, right? And I was really attracted to the company ethics. You learn of it immediately, and when you hear the company motto, very few corporate entities have a motto like this. It's a trust and buy brand. So, I felt like it's in business for the long haul and is not there to make quick profit. So I felt comfortable with this ethos, right? One of the other things that really attracted me to Atomy was the 3-generation inheritance policy. I really feel like this is an incredible opportunity for so many people, no matter what your financial background is, whether the opportunity is, it's an equity building opportunity, right? So anyone from anywhere can do this business, and it affords anyone the opportunity to truly build something called generational wealth, right? Even if I don't make it to Imperial Master, which I intend to, but if I only make it to level 5 or level 6, right? Whatever it is, all that hard work, cumulatively is not wasted. I can pass that on to my children and to my grandchildren. And that really attracted me, because as much as I can build my private medical practice, I really can't just bequeath my medical degree to my children. My children have no interest in practicing medicine or the business of running a practice. So it's not something that I can pass on to them and for them to continue that legacy. Atomy affords me the opportunity to build and bequeath a financial legacy towards for my children and for my posterity, really, right? It's like a relay race. So I only make it to level 5, and they can make it to 6 and 7. Doesn't matter, whatever it is, it's something to build on. So having, again, I'm so humbled to be giving this vision speech. I felt like I need to figure out, what I can share with you that would be of any consequence. And to me, I wanted to say what my planned path to success is, right? I've already started. I feel like I've gotten a good start. But these are the things that I am doing, that I have done, and that I plan to do to achieve success in Atomy. And maybe I can share those things with you. So, I always work to, my ethos is I work smarter and not harder, right? So one of the things about Atomy that's very attractive is that you don't need to reinvent the wheel, right? You just have to follow the path of success of those who've already achieved success through Atomy, right? So they've already put together a winning, successful system. You just have to follow that system. So if you follow it, then you will at some straight or circuitous path reach the end, and the end is Atomy success. So you follow the 8 core. I do that. You attend success academies. Do as many of the one-day seminars as you can. Do regular Zoom meetings, because you need to learn as much as you can, right? You can never know enough, right? For many of you, this may be the first network marketing. Many of you, maybe it isn't. But for myself, I'm clinically trained. I'm trained to heal. So the network marketing and the business aspect of network marketing, it's all completely new to me. So I am learning, right? So who do you learn from, right? The company has already provided all of the tools of success, all of the educational tools on how to successfully navigate this unique network marketing company, right? Because you're not going to do it like others if you've been members of others. Another thing that's really key to success is completing your life scenario. So this is my life scenario. You do need to revisit it. I see it changing. Sometimes I see the dates, and when I initially did it, I wanted to be very generous with myself, because what I don't have is the gift of time. So I knew my path would be slow, but as I revisit occasionally, I feel like I can change those dates and move them up, and I intend to. And I have recently visited Royal Master, and she's given me a lot of incredible tutelage and strategy. So I know that I'm gonna make my path sooner. The other thing, I would recommend to you is to emulate success, right? So just copy the successful people that you know. So you don't have to do this all on your own. You need to listen, you have to learn and follow your upline leaders, because they've already made the mistakes. So, right, smart people learn from other people's mistakes. So I'm trying to learn from their mistakes, and I listen so that I don't have to make the same ones over again. Sometimes, because this is your own business, you at some point will need to become a leader in your own right. But one of the things about becoming a good leader, it means knowing how to be a good follower. So I think that's an important takeaway. Let's see here. The other advice that I have is that you need to, nothing in life, right? Atomy is a long-term investment in my future, and I think it should be in your future. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, right? This is something that you invest time in that will definitely pay off. I've learned in my lifetime, right? Nothing worthwhile in life comes easy or fast. So I'm no stranger to following a plan. Earning my medical degree required me to, go to school for so many years. I was given a path, right? They tell me you have to take these courses, you have to make these good grades, you take this test, you do residency for a certain number of years, you do X, Y, and Z, and at the end of that path, you earn your degree. So, investing my time and efforts into something that I'm trying to achieve is not a new goal for me. So plodding away and investing my time and effort into a proven successful system like Atomy, it's a no-brainer for me. Success in Atomy, I think, requires faith and patience in the process. I think that you need to, while you are working towards achieving passive income, because those of us who are doing the business, that's what we aspire to do. Initially, you have to be very active and engaged in action, right? You have to put in the time, the investment, the effort, and the sweat equity, right? That will pay off later. You have to do your due diligence in learning the products or learning the information, learning the business, and you have to prioritize your plan of action. I always say that people make time for the things that are important to them. So if succeeding in Atomy is important to you, you will make time to do that. So my final recommendation and advice would be to plan your work carefully and work your plan, right? Because that's the only way to achieve long-term success. So know how you're going to do it, you need to get together with your partners, your upline sponsors, and have a strategy. It's important, and all of that takes time and effort and action. So I hope this was I hope this was helpful for you. And I don't want to drone on and on, so I will I'll entertain some questions if anyone has it. Otherwise, I'll turn it back over to mine.
All right, Dr. Dotson, thank you so much for the great presentation, great vision speak. Really appreciate you. I know a lot of people are going to have questions. And before we have questions and comments, I do want to say, since I met you personally, actually this is the second time. First time was Success Academy, when this past Wednesday, you had a chance to come over to NC Global Center. And, uh-oh, can you hear me? Did I freeze?
You did for a second, but I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. I just want to say thank you again, Dr. Dotson. I know last week, Wednesday, when you come to NC Global Center, everybody was excited. Everybody was happy to see you, hear your speech. And all the way home, everybody was calling RNI and, was saying, wow, did you record that day? Well, some of us did record it a little bit, but that's why our Royal Master Suzanna asked you to come on and share with us your presentation here. And now that we get to know you more with everything that you have done, so we're going to go on and see if anybody have any comments, any questions for Dr. Dotson. So if you have any questions, any comments, please raise your hand. All right, Young Britain, go ahead. I see your hands up, Young Britain.
Hi, good evening, everyone. And I really appreciate it. So many people attended tonight, and I know our downline as well. Some of them are new, some of them already, in with us. And I really appreciate it. And also my upper sponsor, Sun Young Kim, Sylvia, and the Royal Master Eisuk Song, and also Dr. Dotson, my Kristen Kim, Young Han, all my downlines. So they are really working hard to bring it up this. And I really appreciate it, Dr. Dotson. See, I'm not good with the internet and this kind of stuff, but she is very good. And also Kristen Kim, she's amazing in doing this kind of thing. So even though I don't know how to do it, and some of them who does really well, so all your teams are working together, and I really, bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Dotson, for such a short notice. Then you did it really fabulous and marvelous. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're too kind. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Young Britain. All right, anybody else have any comments, any questions for Dr. Dotson? I do see, congratulations there. Again, Dr. Dotson, you did so well. I know personally. Oh, I see Elma. Elma's hand is up. Elma, go ahead, Elma, unmute.
Hey, hello, everybody. I apologize. I can't turn on my camera because I'm on my grandmother duties. So I step out a little bit to congratulate the beautiful Dr. Dotson. I met her at the Success Academy in November. And let me tell you, she says, I want to find something that really makes an impact on you guys to share with you, because she feels like she has not accomplished. But I'm going to tell you, I brought some guesses for that November Academy in Atlanta, and you touched their heart. You share your life scenario, I think it was, and they were blown away. So much so, Dr. Dotson, that one of them is doing the business because of you. So I applaud your presentation today, is how you share your experience. You're so humble. You're so genuine. And this is what Atomy is all about. I just wanted to say congratulations. I'm so happy to see you sharing your testimony and your road to success in Atomy. That's all. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Alma. That was so kind of you. I really appreciate your kind words and your encouragement. And I'm so happy to hear you shared with me in Orlando that someone joined because of my testimony. And I really, that warmed my heart. Thank you.
Yes, you did. And just keep doing what you're doing. Like you said, this is not a get rich quick. But I tell you, what we do get rich is our heart.
Absolutely.
We get rich our heart. As soon as you join Atomy, this is one thing that gets rich immediately, your heart. And I love it.
Awesome. Thank you, Alma. You're so right, Alma. Dr. Dotson, amazing heart. You know, we're here together as family. We're our Atomy's family. Not all of us are in the same team, same group, but we are under Atomy, and most of us are under Suzanna, our Royal Master, as one. And for all of us to share what comes from our heart, how much we love Atomy, how much we love helping people, how much we love sharing information to others about Atomy, sharing the products, sharing the vision of Atomy, sharing the business opportunity with Atomys. That's why, Dr. Dotson, when I mentioned, you know, about you being going to be here in North Carolina for NC Global Center in Matthew, North Carolina, everybody's excited. So you know what? Next time, I'm not going to come by myself. I'm going to pick up my friends. If I had to pick up my friends an hour early, I'm going to pick up my friends an hour early before the meeting starts, just to get them to hear what you have to share, your experience with Atomy, you know, what you go through, and for us to meet you and learn from each other and share the information on how to help each other grow is an amazing feeling. So thank you so much, Dr. Dotson, again.
Thank you so much, Mon and Ari. And Royal Master. I was really well received, and my heart was overwhelmed. And even on that day, right? I didn't know I was going to be on the schedule, and I had to put together an impromptu presentation on hemohim and psyllium husk, but it was my joy and my pleasure, because I don't feel like, you know, it's like I'm talking to friends. It's like I'm talking to my patients. It's the advice that I would give to the people that I love and I care about and that I want to help. So it doesn't feel like work for me. So it was my pleasure, and I was glad to do it. And I hope that it helped, you know, whose ears it touched.
Yes, Dr. Dotson, you touched a lot of people that day. You know, our Spanish team that was there also, they were asking questions after. I mean, they were just like, you know what, this is something that, you know, we all have to come together as Atomy's family to share the information about what we can do to help others. And knowing, understanding, you know, your background, your history in medicine. And when you share Atomy with others, you know, more people are going to listen from you and hear from you. That's why we want to be able to help more people and share the information. So thank you so much again, Dr. Dotson. Does anybody have any comments? Oh, I see there, Dr. Aaron Sway. Dr. Aaron Sway, his hand is up.
Okay, thank you, Mon. And thank you, Dr. Dotson, for your vision speech tonight. It was wonderful. I think you are, I could hear you are following the company motto. Cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, and serve in humility. I think you are already following. I welcome you to Atomy family. We're happy that you are part of us and part of Atomy family. I met you, I think, at the Atlanta Success Academy briefly. We took a picture of, I still have your picture. I would like to share more of the vision that I have with the Atomy and also in the healing business. I'm glad that you share your vision speech tonight. I could hear some of us are a little anxious about getting successful quickly, but everything that requires effort. We cannot be master climb up the mastership fast without the effort. So I think everything has to be planned. Everything has to have effort to do that. And I really appreciate that you share your insights tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sweet. You're one of the upline leaders that I look up to and learn from, and I appreciate your words. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Aaron Sway. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. All right. Anybody else? Anybody have any comments, any questions with Dr. Dotson? I know the people that was on the Wednesday call, Wednesday meeting with us. Like I said again, they were excited about it. They asked questions after. So, anybody else have any comments, any questions? Wow. Well, Dr. Dotson, you did an amazing job of sharing your insights of Atomy, your vision with Atomy. I know when you said, about all of us is we will all reach Imperial Master together. It's just a matter of time, with our leadership, like our Royal Master Suzanna, the way she taught us how to grow this business, how to work this business. And I know you and I speak about that. You and I draw out what we need to do. I share with you how I was taught to build this business, how we do it as a teamwork business, where if the more people we help, the more money we make. Having a humble heart, having a servant heart, and with this business right here, it's gonna take time. Like you said, it's not a get rich quick business, but you know what? We are all here because we love to help people. And of course, I understand we all need money to survive. We all need money for everything that we want in life. That's why with Atomy, helping people get healthy, helping people make more money, that's an amazing feelings. So now I see Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike is back on. Uncle Mike, he had his hand raised. Uncle Mike, go ahead. Woo-hoo.
Thank you very much. I'm just getting back in. Dr. Dotson, we talked earlier, and I just know you did a good job, and I just want to encourage you to continue sharing your Atomy love around the world, and just want you to know that we deeply appreciate you very much. Thank you.
Awesome, Uncle Mike. All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, me.
Yes, hey, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. I would like to thank Dr. Dotson. She is our pride and joy, and it's our pleasure that we hear from her. Yeah, she inspired us because even if she's a doctor and she's very busy, she still has time to do the presentation. Dr. Dotson, because of you, one of my consumer believe in Himohim. Yeah, he's a diabetic, and then he listened during your product presentation, and he believed that Himohim. Now he's like an addict. He wants always ordering Himohim. He cannot do without Himohim every day. Yeah, and then thank you very much. And then looking forward for your another product presentation, Dr. Dotson. By the way, I see you at Atlanta Academy. I was sitting at your back. Yeah, and then I really happy to see you personally. Thank you. This is Mary Lou Kabatingan from Raleigh Center.
Thank you, Mary Lou. Appreciate that comments. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else have any comments? Any questions? If anybody have any questions or any comments, we're gonna see if our Royal Master Suzanne, if she is on with us. Royal Master Suzanne. I know she's a little busy.
Oh.
There she is.
Hello, good evening. Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Dotson. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Okay. I'm helping my Atomy family moving day. That's why I'm not in the home. The Atomy business is like a family business. I'm the big mama.
Yes.
One of my sisters, 25 years business shut down today. She's gonna be full-time Atomy business.
Yes.
That's why I have to helping her. And I've been in this business more than 10 years. So what I learned, what I earning, first of all, financial freedom and time freedom. I have a rich man friend, so many friends. So how can I met like Dr. Dotson? She's my sister, right? She called me Oni. Yeah, the Atomy business is a long-term business, not short-cut, not short-term. We have to enjoy this business today, not 10 years later, not 5 years later after imperial. We have to survive today. I know everybody is not easy to this business. We have to pay price, seeding time, and sometimes sweat and working time. Then now you guys doing seeding time. Please, I recommend all, please enjoy today because we have a great team. We helping each other. Is Dr. Sweet, Dr. Dawson, Dr. Seth, many doctors helping for us. They don't need to do this business, but they have a knowledge a lot of the medical part. We are not medical doctor. We cannot say about curing, healing. We cannot say because we are not professional medical part. Our group is so lucky because we have great teacher in here. They not say no anytime, say always, okay, I will sharing my knowledge. Dr. Dawson, Dr. Sui is a good teacher, and Dr. Seth, Dr. Christine, and many nurses. They're sharing their knowledge. So I love my team. And thank you, so Dr. Dustin. Last time that you've been Charlotte, we saw great time, happy time, because we couldn't say about the hemohim detailing. We couldn't say about psyllium husk, but you can say, right? Thank you very much. I love everyone. So I love Dr. Dawson. We are lucky team. Let's happy today. Don't struggle. Don't jealous. Don't happy. We're doing happy business. Okay. I love you, everyone. We are all one family.
That's right.
We love you, Royal Master Suzanne. Everybody loves you here. You're like our mama here, okay? So thank you so much.
She's a big mama.
Yes, big mama. Awesome. Thank you for that speech. Dr. Dotson, we do have a questions in the chat. And can you see the question on the chat?
Taking hemohem, something about palpitations, any advice? I'm not clear about the question, but I'm happy to talk to her offline because I'm probably going to need more information to really help her, because I'll need, further, more personal information than what's in the chat.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Dr. Dotson. Marietta, if you could message Dr. Dotson directly, maybe give her your number and maybe she can answer your question privately, like she said.
I'm in Kakao Talk
Yeah, Kakao,
too.
if you have Kakao Talk.
Oh, I don't have that.
You don't have, okay.
You can
Maybe-
message me your number.
Okay, I'll leave it in the chat, doctor.
Okay, you can do it
Thank you.
directly to me if you want, if you don't want to do it to everyone. but-
No, I can leave it on the chat, doctor, because
Okay.
I don't have your. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, thank you for that, Marietta. Thank you so much. All right, wow. Such a great call today, Dr. Dotson. Thank you so much again. I see we still have 62 people here. Thank you so much, everybody, for being on. If we don't have any further questions, any comments, I am going to share with everybody a little announcement. Real quick. Okay, 1 second. Try and share my screen here. While I'm doing this, if you guys have any questions, please feel free. Any comments? All right, let me share my screen here. So just want to share my screen and so let everybody know we do have Dr. Aaron Sway is going to be on our Tuesday night Zoom call. Okay, March 14th, that's a Tuesday night. It's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you guys have any questions, feel free to write down your questions. That way, when it comes time to, ask questions, you have it ready. You want to type it in. That way you understand that right now you want to get your customers, want to get your business partners ready for this Zoom call. Ask them questions, ask them to be on Zoom. So that way they hear from themselves. Ask them to ask the questions for themselves. Ask the doctors. That's why when we schedule Dr. Answay or any like Dr. Dotson to come on, we want our customers to be on and hear from them. Because we're not doctors as much as, we want to share the information. Sometimes our friends, our families, our close friends, they want to hear from somebody else besides us. That's why it's important for us to understand that, getting people on this Zoom call, it is important. And for them to see and hear from somebody else, they say, you know what, it's the product's as amazing as you said. I'm going to start using it. I'm going to be your customers. I'm going to be your business partners. So that's just a quick announcement to everybody. Thank you so much for being on. Anybody else have any questions? If not, we are gonna close with bring up the company model. Okay, Dr. Dotson. I see Uncle Mike. Thank you so much, Uncle Mike, for putting up the Zoom number and Zoom call. And I want to say thank you to everybody for being on tonight, should I say. All right, no further questions. Again, I want to thank Dr. Dotson so much for being here tonight. And if no further questions, no further comments, we are going to close with a company motto. And before we close, there's one other announcement I do want to bring up. I don't have the pictures to it, but everybody know March 25th, Atomy Success Academy. Okay, Atomy Success Academy is Saturday, March 25th. When you get to an event like what Atomy have, it's amazing to see all the people, all the successful people, even your friends that you see on Zoom. You want to get with them, take pictures together and see, because I know a lot of people say, you know what, it was so amazing to see Uncle Mike in person, take pictures together, see Dr. Aaron Sway, see Sue, and all the other leaders that's far away. And we only see each other on Zoom. And when we get together, it is an amazing feelings. So March 25th, Atomy Success Academy. It's going to start at 1. It's going to end at 6 p.m. And we're going to have dinners. And the regular price of $40 for the events, for the tickets. I think that one is out already. So if they still have tickets, it is going to be $50. Dinner is included. Okay. So if you are a vegetarian, let the company knows that you are a vegetarian. That way you get your vegetarian food. And if anything else, you know, feel free to talk to your leaders. If you have not have your tickets yet, okay, talk to your leaders. I know some of us leaders, we do buy extra tickets because we know sometimes our team members were not able to buy the tickets in advance. So again, March 25th, Atomy Success Academy. Hope to see everybody there. Okay. So if everybody, could you please unmute your phone, unmute your computers. Let's do the company motto together. All right. Company motto, you guys ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Go.
Cherish the spirit. Follow the
Great job, Mon.
Thank you so much.
Good job, guys.
Thank you,
Dr.
appreciate it
Dotson.
all.
Thank you,
Walter.
Good to see everybody. Thank you, Dr. Dotson.
Good to see you, everybody. Guys, have a great night. Good job.
Dr. Sweet, I need a topic.
Oh, you need a topic. Okay,
Yes.
I'll send you a topic.
Thank you, Dr. Sweet.
Thank you, everybody.
What's up, Keith?
Good night, USA.
Sir, how you doing, Mike? Yes, sir.